Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have part 2 of the 40th anniversary restoration. Part 1 had some awful audio and I do apologize for that. For part 2 we are going to review stock number 7010. 7010 is our donor chassis. It was brought to the yard after the owner could not spend any more money trying to get it running. It had been at the shop a while originally for a head gasket to get replaced, but unfortunately after the shop did the head gaskets, the cruiser magically wouldn't run. They loaded up the parts cannon and fired away. It seems like everything on the top end was replaced with new OEM parts when we got it. Distributor cap and rotor, spark plugs and wires, air filter, vacuum hoses, gaskets, sensors, even the coolant hoses and a radiator. Everything was brand new OEM Toyota. When the cruiser made its way into us, nobody could figure out why she wouldn't run. We tried different parts, even hardwiring connections in the main engine harness. After a compression test resulted in 0 psi on cylinder number 6, I convinced my pops to let me pull the head. All other cylinders were within spec. It just didn't make sense that she didn't have anything on 6, and I needed to know why, especially after so much time and effort was put into this cruiser from previous owners and mechanics. When I was taking pictures of the brackets and sensors, to remember where everything goes, I caught a glimpse of something through the intake chamber. Something shiny and peculiar. Sure enough, an upper intake bolt made its way in between one of the valves in cylinder number 6. We finally found out why she would not run. It was time to make sure the valve didn't leak and slap her back together. We were able to get everything put back where it goes, and here's how it went.
You do the honors. Got the ECU out, the motor together. Let's see what happens. Damn. Take 2. Damn. Got the ignition, got the ECU, everything wired up. Intake, bada boom, bada bang. Hit it.
So I got too excited and I didn't have the ignition wiring properly set up, but then we got her cranking. We had air and spark, but we're still missing fuel. I had lots of help from the guys at the shop, Rick, Rob, Steve, and Malin. We spent a lot of time looking at wiring diagrams to get an understanding of how the fuel is supplied in the 80. We tested the fuel pump relay, main EFI, and all sorts of other odds and ends regarding the fuel system on this cruiser. The wiring was tested and 100% solid, but we still were not getting fuel. After swapping the ECU with a spare from the LX450, it finally happened.
Okay, you need to get cool.
So there's everything that went into getting this engine running again. I hope you enjoyed part 2, and we will see you on the next one.